All help isn't good help. Whoever you are, when you need this message most, it's going to manifest into your reality when you need to hear it most. Because I kept hearing this repetitively. All help isn't good help. All money isn't good money. And if you are someone that knows that you have a past or a history of ignoring the red flags, ignoring the signs that the universe is trying to give you, and in regards to a person, place, or thing, and you find yourself in a situation where someone tells you that they are open to the idea of getting to see the world from your perspective. Maybe you are sharing with them your beliefs. Maybe you are sharing with someone your perspective about the world and humanity or whatever. It just feels like belief systems, whatever belief systems that you have that you are willingly going to share or have shared with people. It feels as if somebody else may say, oh yeah, that's fine, I'm not in opposition to that. I'm not, maybe they're not religious, maybe they're spiritual, but they're open to like hearing why you believe the way that you believe, why you subscribe to whatever you subscribe to. And they could be a great catch. Something about them being a great catch, they may have something of value to offer you that may come in the form of support, may come in the form of help. My bad, I had a call. It may come in the form of a call, someone that you can call at any time. They may say, hey, take my number. Here's my contact information. Call me whenever you need. Call me whenever you want, right? And so intuitively, on paper, this person is going to look like they dot all the I's and they cross all the T's and they check all the boxes to whatever list that you personally have. But in order to be with them, you will have to overlook something. I don't know what exactly it is that you're going to have to overlook, but that's how you're going to know that this is that person. It's because in order for you to deal with them, you got to overlook this gray area. You got to overlook this part here. We're going to pretend like I don't see that over there. I don't know this over there about this person or whatever. So if that resonates with you, then this message is just for you, and you're going to need to hear it. If not today, one day, it will manifest in your life. And I trust that the universe is always going to make sure that when you need it most, it'll pop up on your timeline. So even if it's a year from now, 2 years from now, that's what this message is for. Okay. If you have to be on a level in order to deal with someone, if you have to be intoxicated in order to deal with someone, if you have to be high in order to deal with someone, if you have to kind of lie to yourself or tell somebody else what they want to believe in order for, like, yeah, let's say you don't believe someone and your intuition is telling you like something's off, but you have to pretend with that person that it's not off. Or that you're not picking up on the signs at all, then eventually that's going to deplete you. Eventually, you just don't strike me as somebody that is capable of lying and feeling good about it. Now, if you were that type of person energetically where I was able to sense that you have no problem lying, you have no problem doing things in a particular type of way, then I would be like, yeah, do you, boo? But in this scenario, it feels like when you have to lie and pretend like something doesn't bother you, it triggers escapism. It triggers It's like an early sign of onset of depression. It's like you feel helpless, you feel hopeless. All of those emotions will trigger long-term depression. And this ain't no seasonal depression. This is self-inflicted, meaning that you have given yourself this fantasy. You're giving yourself this illusion that something can be perfect, better than what it is. And so in order for you to really believe it long term, it's like you gotta become delusional too. You know, you gotta lie to yourself. It's like living in survival mode and adapting to your surroundings because someone may need you. Like you're the most reliable person in somebody's life. And so when people need you, your family needs you, or situations need you, you'll start to say, okay, you could come here, you can do that, or I'll give this and I'll give that. It's very, I don't know why it is that you do that. I can't quite tell if it's something, because if it's something that you have to be doing, like maybe it's not your season, maybe you have karmic contracts to learn or you have to go through. And so it's not quite your turn, or it's not quite time for you to heal from it. That's how I feel. Like some people have karmic contracts that they have to fulfill. And so no matter how much you tell them, hey, listen, this is a bad thing or that's a bad thing, they won't be able to perceive it. They won't be able to see the signs. And it has something to do with their subconscious program. And so I feel like somebody wants to talk to you directly to put your walls down. If you were on a strike, like I'm not talking to this person anymore, I'm done with this person, silent treatment. This is someone that's trying to get back into your good graces indirectly, without force. And so they may start to be very charitable, do for you, say nice things, buy you something, peace offering. But things for you will stop growing. Things for you will stop. And this is very interesting. Someone gets headaches. Picking up on hot flashes, menopause. Onset early menopause. There's something about your lifestyle. When you try to get out of something, or you try to reverse something, it's like that switch turns off and you go back, or something like that. What's on the other side? I feel like this is karma. Like this is passed down generational karma. So either your mother did this, your father did this, foremothers. There's something about karma. I feel like somebody's intentionally being very vague with you to trigger your anxiety, to get past your defense mechanisms. How they're doing it is very interesting to try to see. You know me, I'm gonna ask questions to see what we're dealing with, because when you know what you're dealing with, then you can cure it, then you can provide a solution. And this channel is all about solutions and on purpose and being on purpose. And in order to do that, I need to know what I'm dealing with when I'm connecting to these messages, okay? I feel like technically I don't know if somebody's your supplier. It feels like somebody got you hooked on them, hooked on phonics, addicted to them, their vagueness, unconventional lifestyle. They know how to reverse the roles on you and get you to do just about anything to get ahead. It's giving ride or die energy. A lot of times, in order to really get someone to become a ride or die energy, you have to first get them to stop caring about themselves, stop prioritizing their healing, stop wanting independence. You have to get them to become less and less concerned with themselves and more concerned about helping the other person get where they're trying to go. But that has a negative effect. It's not really love. It's conditional love. We have door to personal healing and happiness. For the love of money. Gotta get this money. It's all about money and healing. I feel like you're over someone. You want to prioritize yourself. Let's see what you want. Like what you genuinely want, not what anyone else wants. Okay, so for the person for the people that this is meant for, what do they want? What do they want? For those that will resonate with this message, what do they genuinely want? You have the Sun. I feel like you genuinely want to be happy. You genuinely want to be happy. You're genuinely ready for some positive movement forward in your life. I feel like you're tired. You're tired of being overworked, underpaid, reverse roles. I genuinely feel a lot of you have been left holding a bag, responsible, kind of being there, helping build other people, and you're tired. Your intuition has been telling you that somebody is lying to you. But maybe they're starting to talk to you more, or they're being more, like they're coming back around, something that they weren't doing before, and maybe they're giving you attention, something that they weren't doing before. But you may feel as if you know it's not like genuine. And this person is trying to like have their Kate and Edith too. Like they're trying to live both lives. Give you the illusion that this is what they want to portray. It's like someone here is trying to have a double life on you. They want you to believe like they're done running the streets. They really want to do better. But I feel as if someone's only coming back around because they feel like you're about to get everything that your heart desires, and you're about to level up in your life in such a way where this person will be unable to vibrationally synchronize with you. Okay? Because once you change your type, once you change what you're attracted to, anything that's out of alignment with that will no longer be able to push certain buttons, put certain bugs in your ear, push certain buttons, or trigger you to respond in a receptive way to them. And so you've been working hard at changing what you're attracted to, what you like, which means you have been breaking generational curses of like constantly repetitively being attracted to the same type of person, the same type of characteristics, the same type of level status. And so the moment that you start to raise in status, tax bracket, and different things like that, you won't really be attracted to them because you don't need them. You're not codependent on them. You don't need the charity. You don't need the help because somebody has come to the awareness that you have gone too long not needing anybody. Okay. It's like, no, I don't need another person to scratch my back because I've been scratching my own for so long. You feel me? And so it's like this person is saying, I've been a fool. I've been a jackass. I left you on your own for too long. So if you find yourself in this season where you feel like you're concerned about if someone else is okay, you're concerned about if someone else is working on themselves, maybe they're trying to get on their feet. Maybe they're trying to go after their dreams. Maybe they're trying to work themselves out. And if you find yourself like listening to that, wanting, because through conversation, it doesn't take much. Through constant conversation, if someone's coming to you saying, yeah, I'm working on this project, I'm working on that project, I'm trying to see this into fruition, that into fruition. Once you start to become a listener, you're already being mesmerized, okay? Because it's like the longer you listen, the more you start to imagine the infinite amount of ways in which they could see what they want into fruition. And then when that happens, now you're oversharing and you're overgiving, and they're not coming up with the solution themselves. They're just using you as a computer input system. I'm going to input this in you, and then you're going to output what I can do to fix this, what I could do to help that, what I could do to solve this. And it's not really their generated ideas. They're yours. You're meant to be taught, like, this person wouldn't be in your auric field for no reason. These people wouldn't be in your auric field for no reason. I feel like you're meant to know how to interview or be interviewed. Something about being interviewed. Just because somebody asks you a question, maybe you are being interviewed and it has nothing to do with relationships. But being interviewed is also human relations. Okay, you're talking about relatable topics and things, and you're getting perspectives, and you're sharing intellect, or you're sharing opinions, right? So you're having an interview and someone's asking you a question. By suggesting something, the only way you get better at interviews where you're not stuttering like I just did is by practicing with people. So this has to mean that you're being prepared for your next level up. You're being prepared for your next level up through karmic relationships. So when I say karmic relationships, don't think of it like good or bad. The best way I could describe it to you, like people that if you were in karate and you needed someone to help you practice your moves, they would get in the ring with you. Karmics, in the context of this channel, are always in the stance of people that are willing to get in the ring with you. Okay, because if nobody is willing to get in the ring with you, nobody's willing to fight with you, then you're not practicing self-mastery. So for the people that are getting in the ring with you and they're providing you some type of contrast or resistance or whatever they're offering you in this situation, this would be someone that is, like I would say they're backing up, but they're coming close, and they're backing up and they're coming close. So in this scenario, you should have a good stance, right? Hold your hands up, okay? Or you can get smacked. Hold your hands up. You're learning how to fight out here. Because I feel like you're going to, new levels, new devils. And if you have self-mastery and you learn that and you master it from people that you had to get in the ring with, you'll know how to access a state of what's that word? You're meant to access a state of being lucid, okay? Lucid. Where you don't have to, because they have to unteach you to stop being Bob the Builder and Barbara the Builder. And in order to stop that residual pattern, you have to be able to have self-mastery where you're able to sit in a room with people, be in a ring with people, and not feel as if you need to rescue them. Where now you're over here like, ooh, you're lacking this and I have this, or oh, I have $600 in my pocketbook. You want it? Like, you're meant to learn. It's not even boundaries, because boundaries don't really give you the opportunity to practice. This is about practicing. And when spirit has you in a state of practice, it's because you're being prepared for something. The season of you just, okay, I just need a break. Just leave me alone. Let me get high. Let me go tune out, zone out, whatever, and like recalibrate. That's not going to be, you're not going to be able to do that on the road. You're not going to be able to do that from the airplane. You're not going to be able to do that in a crowded space. So in order for you to remain balanced in a space of harmony as you're accelerating at a fast rate, you have to, understand that if you go into this situation just wanting to like dip your foot into it, whatever you have will pour out and you'll drain yourself. Okay. Rather, if you put yourself in a position, right, a lucid position, where the same imagination that you would use to think of a million ways to solve people's problems or tell them what to do or X, Y, and Z, you place yourself in a strategic position where now you're able to observe it from a third person's perspective. And if I were to tie a rope in here and I would allow gravity to do what it's going to do, depending on how fast I am rotating this, and I'm going with it, because everything is cyclical, everything comes back around. As you're going through what you feel, right, when the faster something rotates, it will keep the emotions there, and you'll be able to control whether or not the water spills out or not. This is about being able to control whether or not your water, which is your emotions, will either stay in this motherfucking cup or if you're going to pour it out unnecessarily. And so every person that gets in the ring with you that wants to contest, they are helping you practice how to work with gravity, the things that weigh us down, the density. A lot of times we want to detach and we want to stay away and we want to avoid low vibrational dense things, but it's in the low vibration, it's in the density where we will master self, we will acquire self mastery of something. Okay. Interesting. I just keep getting hot, like really hot. Something may really get you angry or hot or pissed off. And you're going to be trying really hard not to overreact. And so it's an easy way to escape when you get mad or frustrated or hot or something that makes you feel angry. It may be to be impulsive, and if you're trying to do things differently and you're trying to also hide the fact that you are being triggered, well, honey boo boo child, it's a tough situation to be in right there. Whew. Bad news. It's either they're gonna get you, or you're gonna master the situation. They're meant. Don't take it personal. This person's not betraying you. Like, oh my God, they're doing it again. They're betraying me. Run away. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. No. Okay. The Ten of Swords in reverse is pretty much saying that Spirit is giving you a golden ticket. That's what this is. An opportunity to do it differently this time around. Not to be reflecting on the past and what happened or how this happened and X, Y, and Z. The only important moment is going to be the present moment that you are currently experiencing. Everything else is a distraction. Okay? Feels like something wants you to be afraid. Temperance. And there's nothing to be afraid of. I can't tell you what to do because you're still in the process of writing it. But what I can tell you from what I see in the cards, what Spirit is telling you, is that this is your level up. You are becoming a moving altar. And I feel like you're going to teach the world how to alchemize life and the experiences that come along with it at a rapid speed. And gonna do something that ain't ever been done before. Nine of Cups. You're gonna get what you want. It's like there's a way to work with the energy versus always needing to stop, pause, heal, retreat. I feel like the season of introspection is kind of like over. Like you are spinning, you are rotating, and you got to go with it. A lot of you guys are mastering your Queen of Wands energy, your power. Disappointment. So it's like saying, Spirit is saying, when you feel disappointed in love, it triggers your insecurity. But that's, I don't know, it's your stability. Why is it your stability though? Ooh, because you could use it to your advantage. How can you use it to, how can they use it to their advantage? The Queen of Cups. This is all alchemy. All right. And successful energy. This is alchemy. All right. Because to get the good side from you, to get your nice, loving side from you, they will like bring you offerings, do something to make you happy. You know, when people be like, oh, rub my back, massage my feet, bring me something good to eat. Trick or treat. Yeah. It's like, okay, I don't want to be on your bad side. Let me make this shit right. I already know. And so Spirit is saying, it's an opportunity to alchemize. It's okay. You want to come out of the doghouse. You want to go into good graces. You want to do all these different things. You're going to have to prove yourself. And so it's like making someone work for it. 5 of Wands. And so this is very controversial. This because it's chaotic. Okay. The chaotic energy. But with chaos, you get somewhere fast. When you channel all the different intentions going in different ways, and you're willing to be the wielder of raw energy, because I feel like there's a lot of raw energy that doesn't have a channel or doesn't have a way to express itself, and so you can alchemize it. A lot of people do it where they may do vlogs, they may do different things. Like you gotta sometimes when you come from like a family like very very culturalistic, or they have a lot of great people born into their bloodline, you have to have extracurricular activities or something like that that'll help channel all that energy. Otherwise, it's just gonna be all over your house. It's gonna be all over your space. It's gonna rear its ugly head some way somehow. Because it's raw creation. So it's a gift and a curse. And I feel like you're the one that has been chosen to be able to recognize what the curse is and provide a solution to that curse and turn it into a gift, alchemize it into a gift that benefits not just you, but all your generations to come. And that is not an easy calling to have, my love. Whoever you are, your journey will not be easy. But your victory is promised. That's all I can tell you. But you will have to keep adapting your perspective. Your perspective. Whew. Damn, the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. And both these motherfuckers in reverse. Know what that means? The King of Wands and the Queen of Swords only creates brush fires. Like, this is the type of stuff that'll light cities up. You have to find another way. You can't talk at someone. You have to wield the power differently. Someone expects you to talk at them. With the King of Wands in reverse, because they know you're going to talk at them and you're going to be like very blunt and you're going to make it very difficult for them to lie and get away with things. It makes them lie more. Like, don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. Because, I mean, you could confront this person all you want. You can check this person all you want. You can sit there and make a stance all you want. The truth is subjective. And that's always going to be a way that someone steers the situation to go in their favor. The truth is always going to be subjective. But you have to not worry about that. You have to know what purpose does someone serve in your life. When you can put everybody in their perspective purpose, you'll stop expecting the help to play a significant role outside of the one they're meant to play. Okay? Because we have death in reverse. So this is pretty much especially for those of you that aren't like, we ain't gonna never end. Yeah, because there's people out there, it's like death in reverse. That may not this feels like a connection where situations where you're not going to be able to change each other. You're not going to be able to control each other. You are who you are. They are who they are. And it's bigger than the both of you. That's what it feels like. That should have me. Okay, what did Dochi say? Breathe, okay? Just because you heal, just because you do something doesn't mean that the person that you ain't have to do it too. That is what's required if you want to make something work with karmic connections. Either way, you are ascending. And karmic connections are just that. Connections that are willing to get in the ring with you to help you develop who you need to be. It's never a mistake. It's always on purpose. Once you know what the purpose is, everything will make sense. And taking your love away, blocking people, and that ain't always enough. Okay? It's like you can't win for losing. That's how I feel like. I feel like you can't win for losing. Like, all of these connections, I feel like you meant to be single. Like, I feel like your purpose is meant, you don't even know. And I feel like the reason why you don't know is because all of these energies are always going to be on your journey. The more you have to heal from situations, the less you're able to fulfill your purpose. This is really hell on earth. There may be a debt to pay, and once the debt is paid, then you can be released from this stronghold. But it feels like that. It feels like a very intense stronghold or a karmic debt that you're paying for your ancestry, your bloodline. Especially in regards to third-party situations. If you have any ancestors that were like cheaters, or you're born from it. What is their purpose? Oh, is that this message is for? What's their purpose? Well, damn. you're meant to teach a lot of people lessons. That sounds so cliche, right? You're meant to teach a lot of people through your stance to not falter, to live some type of unconventional relationship, to be a nonconformist and not care about it. You doing that this lifetime, you don't even know that the people that are in opposition to you about it, they got a lot of karma. No one is supposed to make you conform. No one is supposed to make you subscribe to something, belief, or whatever. Commit. Some of y'all are meant to be non-committal. You're meant to be single. Like, you're meant to be like a free spirit that just... And it feels like that's not what you want. It feels like you want relationship. You want compatibility. But this second, like, if you are in your 30s and up, there's supposed to be people that wish they could have your love but can't have it. And it has something to do with your North Node. Something about your second cycle of life. It's going to initiate your second cycle of life. And so you're going to come across a lot of connections that really want to give you, like, court you, be with you, settle down with you. Even if they don't tell you that, that's what they're going to want. Long-term commitment. And it's like you're contracted not to have it. And not be worried how they feel about it. You don't know the things that they've done to other people, to other women, to other men. And so you are where they go to get all their karma cleansed, like to cleanse them of their sins, to things that they've done to other people. And you don't even know their past. You won't know their past. Why would they tell you their past? Yep. And I feel like you're only supposed to... They're supposed to bring you a peace offering, but that's as far as it goes. And if you find it to be worth it, it's like they have to do good. Or you're meant to make... This is an opportunity to redeem themselves from their sins. Knight of Swords. But here's the crazy part. They come finding you. And when they realize that you're the redeemer, they like, fuck, you got me. They be like, bitch, you tricked me. They be trying to ignore the call. Some of y'all may resonate with like the siren energy. It's like you lure people to their death and transformation. And when they try to like put boundaries and like run away from you, you level up. Wow. And it's fixed this way. Something about its karma is fixed this way. And these are maybe people that have never done anything to offend you personally. But they refuse to see the truth. They refuse to accept like their karma. And so they're always looking for an easy way out. A lot of y'all be saying, like, you be telling people straight up, I'm not interested in settling down. And they be like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna be the one to make you fall in love. And it's like, so shall it be. Let's get your closing messages. Not everybody has this. Like not everybody has this purpose. Not everybody has this gift. It feels like you have a purpose that you don't want. And so some of y'all may have been trying to change this about yourself. Like, oh, can I just get rid of it? I just want to be normal. I don't know. Read your contracts, your birth charts. This could create a lot of taboos in your life. Mary Magdalene, initiation. I'm telling you. It's like you're meant to have, I don't know if his name is Joseph, but you're meant to have someone in your life, like they're contracted. There's someone in your life that's supposed to stand by your side. Whether the child is theirs or not, whether they agree with it or not, they're supposed to provide for you, stand by your side, protect you in some type of business, some type of child. But you know, whatever your purpose is, you're meant to carry. Like you're meant to carry the weight of the world in your womb. And you're meant to bring certain things into fruition. And you're supposed to have a protector that protects you while you perform your purpose. A protector, a provider that perform while you perform your purpose. So you can give the love and the nurture to a child. Some of y'all may already have a child, and this child needs you. And someone's supposed to fulfill their purpose. They may feel detached from this child, okay? You may conceive a child and it's not even the child of this person. So you have to be very precise with what you ask for. You need to focus on making sure that you need to be able to see the signs. You need clarity. You need someone that you don't have to spend your time counseling them on their behavior and their choices. You need someone that can fly. All right? You need a motherfucking dragon. You need an apex predator or some shit like that. Let's get you through the next 20 years. Something to do with, there's something coming back around. Completion. You need stability. What's this that's coming back around? Like you're supposed to be preparing for some type of world event. Crone, ascension. Yeah. I feel like the world and the earth is about to go through a shaking, okay? And the shaking that's about to happen, the ground is about to shake. And you need someone that's going to be able to wither. Because you see how she's in the air, off the ground. It's going to be able to carry the load, take you to higher ground, or something like that. And so the King of Pentacles is saying that they have to be able to provide some type of high ground stability with the Four of Wands, where you're able to, you know how when there was like a great flood, it's part of some type of prophecy or revelation. You're supposed to be preparing for a prophecy. There's going to be like a great flood. It's going to be a major world event. While all that's happening, you're supposed to be carrying something that's of value. All right. And so wasting time trying to figure out if someone is lying to you or being honest with you and all those different things, it's a waste of emotion. It's like equivalent to wasting all your water when you're supposed to be preparing for these world events. Something about high ground, you getting to high ground, or you being on high ground. Somebody could live in Colorado. There's something about you being drawn to move, just like move geographically someplace else. I don't know why I'm saying Oregon. You have to take a bird's eye view so you can see into these world events that are supposed to happen. Yeah, within the next 20 years. Creative spark. Yeah, I told you you're gonna have some type of. You're not gonna know what to do about some type of something. Either there's something coming into fruition. I told you. Shakti. You're about to be a vessel or a channel for some type of incarnate. It's very sacred to your people. The Ten of Pentacles, your bloodline. You're descendants of a very sacred bloodline. Consciousness. Huh. The world. I feel like you're meant to like be a spark. You're going to be a spark, and you're going to bring hope to a level of consciousness that's going to need it. And we have Gaia here with the world, so that you're going to feel, it's going to help them feel connected with the earth. There's going to be some type of shaking, some type of heat is about to motherfucking rise. Brush fires and all types of stuff. The High Priestess wants to tell you all about it. I think Gaia is about to discipline creation. And for you to be able to be as precise and accurate as you need to be, you're going to be pregnant with so many creative ideas, pregnant with so many visions, and so much, like you're a vessel, you're a portal. And so you need someone that can shoulder the burden. That can carry the weight. Especially if they have to carry you. And whatever is inside of you. That's for sure. You won't have to worry about if it's too much for them to bear. They're going to be able to bear it. Something can't come into manifestation until you're in a position to receive. Yep, this has something to do with your destiny. You're supposed to be preparing yourself. Preparing your body. This is a lot of stuff is not being revealed to you. That's the most that I could tell you right now. But so confirmations, if you've been feeling, okay. All right, especially with Mary Magdalene and Isis, this is definitely the reincarnation. Yeah. And something is trying to knock you off that path that you're on towards. So these are all the messages that I have for you guys at this time, and we'll get into it again on another day. All right, love y'all. Bye.